Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Krashy, and today we are going to be talking about Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 4, but specifically, you can tell by the title and probably the thumbnail, we're going to be looking at the Stark's energy rifle. I think that's the name of it. I don't know. Either way, you should probably know a little bit about this gun. This gun is insane. I'm rolling some clips that I got from a solo game. Also, just random thought, I'm going to make a video on this, maybe, or at least this is going to be the one point. That Silver Surfer's board is pretty crazy, just being completely honest. Also, make sure you use code Krashy in the Fortnite item shop, hashtag partner. Now I appreciate it if you do, for sure. But yeah, I got my first victory royale right here, and then got into some duo pubs with a buddy of mine. And dude, this whole video is me telling you guys that I think that the Stark's rifle is one of the best guns in the game, hands down. It is nuts. It is a very versatile weapon. It is a good AR. It's good for tags. It does insane damage, 72 to the head. It's got blue rarity all the way up to legendary if you can actually upgrade it. And I don't think I put any footage from that in this game. You'll be seeing that in a video tomorrow probably at some point. But I actually did upgrade it, and it does 41 damage at the legendary variant. So I don't really think it's worth the mats, I'll be completely honest. But if you get a blue or a purple one, this gun is worth using and in the loadout. I'm being honest. So I want to talk about it. I want to give you guys a little bit of information, give you guys my thoughts and how I've been using the gun and what I think the gun is objectively good for. This gun is very versatile. That's the key thing, right? It's a really good mixture between like an AR, kind of like an SMG, but mostly like an AR, and then like a what's it called, like a DMR or like an infantry rifle. That's the word I'm looking for. Kind of reminds me of the old infantry rifle. It's really, really good long range. It does like 32, I think, is like the lowest I've done with it at range. I think you'll see that, or we saw some clips of that. And then if you get the headshot, it's like 70 damage. And so I don't know, I've been using it in like a 2-weapon setup. This gives you room to carry like, extra heals. It gives you opportunity to put some mobility in that loadout, maybe run one of the mythics if you have it in your inventory. And ultimately this gun can just kind of do it all. Look at that, man. I'm just beaming people out here in the storm. You can see this thing is nasty. So I've been running this with a shotgun, and I mean, realistically, I've been thinking about how I want to load out this weapon, and the only thing that I can think of dropping this gun for is like a SCAR. I think this is a better version of the AUG currently. It fills that same role. I think it's an insanely strong weapon. You can see here when you ADS, the ADS is actually very slow on it. So pulling up the gun is slow, but it's such a reliable weapon. I'm doing like 48 damage at this like medium range. Even though I'm slow and I'm just like standstill ADSing, I'm just getting really good, really reliable damage, and then using it as like an AR or like SMG swap type weapon. Whenever you're hip firing it, if you guys don't know, the rate of fire goes up. So I find another 72 headshot dink, and then I go ahead and push this guy here on the low ground. And I just wanted to kind of like show off this gameplay, because this end game is kind of where I like pop off with the weapon. You're gonna see something that I do here in a little bit with it that's really, really strong. And I don't know. Hey, if you don't, by the way, follow the Twitter. Twitter is dope. I post a lot on there, and then make sure you subscribe to the channel. So I'm actually doing this commentary over my editing right now, so that's why I'm saying some of these things I don't usually say in my video, but I would definitely appreciate it. But yeah, this weapon is nuts. I tried to get some shots here on this guy. I was messing up on the zip line. But guys, I don't know, man. The thing about this weapon, if you don't know, because I guess I should give a little bit of information and context on it, is that you can only get it from the Quinjets, which are like the jets that fly in when you come in. Sorry, I'm a Marvel fan, so I can actually talk about the name of them. So it comes from the Quinjets, and it's really strong. You can get yourself a mythic. I think that these Quinjets are going to be really interesting, say in like solos, because it'll be interesting to see how people decide to like drop on them or rotate into them. If you have one of these jets near you, I would say, even if you're not landing on it, maybe consider going and checking it out, because you might be able to score yourself one of these leftover rifles. There's usually like 4 or 5 of them that spawn just in the hands of the Stark bots, and they're strong, man. It's a perfect hybrid weapon. It's something that I would carry all the way to end game, if not like really late into the game. I mean, all the way. If you find a SCAR, I would say that's probably where you get rid of it. But look at this clip right here. A guy uses that Silver Surfer board to tap him out of the sky. I think I hit him in the foot and then I hit him in the body, and just such a phenomenal weapon. And then it kind of comes down to this last final 2v2. I'm playing, like I said, I'm playing with my boy Noisy. Noisy's an IRL friend of mine, and we just play some pubs and have a good time. And this is the loadout right here for me. I mean, this is a loadout that I will be looking to run in events. This is a loadout that I'm looking to run in arena. You know, having some kind of mobility, utility, and then having some shields, a nice shotgun, and a Stark rifle or a SCAR is pretty much the preference for me. If I was to find a blue AR, I don't know. I might take it over the Stark rifle, but I might not, to be honest, because the blue AR is very, very solid. Don't get me wrong, but the Stark rifle is beautiful. Now, if you find a blue AR in the end game, I think that would probably be the best to take, because you are going to lose some of the effectiveness of this weapon deep into, you know, the end of the game or whatever. But it's just such a powerful gun. Such a powerful gun, and I don't know how to reiterate it more. It's like a sniper. It's like an AR. It's a pocket weapon that you can just throw in the inventory, and I don't know, if you have the aim for it, it literally is like the current gen infantry. And it's actually crazy, because this is one of those guns, it reminds me a lot of the TAC AR, where it's like real versatile, right? You can use it like an assault rifle, but it's also like an SMG. This gun is way better than the TAC AR. I just think that this gun is insane. So yeah, I don't know. The Stark's rifle is actually very similar to the scoped AR. The scoped AR is another one of these weapons that's just really good in like a kind of a niche situation. The thing about the scoped AR is that it actually does more damage than the Stark's AR or the Stark's energy rifle, whatever we want to call it, the Stark's gun, but it doesn't have the versatility. And I think that's really the selling point of this game here, and the selling point of this rifle here, is that this is the gun that you can carry all the way to endgame. It's a gun that you can use as a shotgun swap. It's a gun that you can really keep in the loadout if you don't find something better. And the scoped AR, it has a much, you know, like lower time lease on it. You really can't make it work as well as you can the Stark's rifle, and the Stark's rifle has that versatility that the scoped AR just doesn't have. So this last little bit of a fight, I'm actually going to peel back here. I get a really solid tag and get a knock, and then we push and find the win. And I try to showcase the strength of like the hip fire here at the very end, but I just don't really like land it. So I use this Silver Surfer's board. I'm jumping down. My boy Noisy's fighting him. I'm trying to spray for like the SMG AR strength of the gun. But we go ahead and get the win. So thanks for checking out this video. I definitely do appreciate it again, and I'll see you on the next video.